University of Missouri Healthcare knows you've got better places to be than in a hospital. That's where our world-class technology and highly skilled medical team come in. We get you home sooner. That's important to you and those who wait for you.
Rufus, guess who's home?
And welcome to Radio Friends. It's Tuesday, October the 4th, and my friend TODD Davison is with us, Artistic Director of Maples Rep Theater, and you have a big show opening up tomorrow.
Yes, we do.
Tomorrow. You've heard of the Andrew Sisters? Well, you have the Andrew Brothers there.
That's correct.
Now, tell me about this show. It has to do with the Andrew Sisters,
It
right?
does. It's a World War II show with all that great World War II music, and it's about three guys who tried to enlist in the service, but they couldn't because they all had something wrong with them. Flat feet, nearsighted, one of them has asthma. So instead they decide to sign up with the USO as stagehands. So they're setting up for the Andrews Sisters as they go around.
Okay.
Well, at the show, they're getting ready to set up for a big Andrews Sisters show, but the Andrews Sisters come down with chicken pox, so they're quarantined.
All three of them?
All three.
Okay.
So the brothers say, well, we've known exactly what to do. We've watched them all these nights. So they just, in the second act, they dress up as the Andrews Sisters and go on because the show must go on, you know.
And they do all of the songs that
They do.
the Andrews Sisters were going to do.
Yep, all the bits and famous Andrews Sisters songs and bits are in there. Yep.
All right, so we have the Andrew Brothers with us. You
Yep.
want to introduce them, Todd?
Sure, Jonathan Shade,
Yeah,
Josh Bernatsky,
yeah.
Michael McIntyre.
Now there's a lady over
And
there.
then that's Laura Ernst. She's the opening act for the Andrews Sisters. She's a young pinup girl who's trying to make her way in show business.
Oh, she's the Betty Grable type.
That's exactly right. And so anyway, she ends up falling in love with one of the Andrews brothers, but you'll have to come and see to see which one she falls in
Okay,
love with.
so what song do we have now from the Andrew Brothers?
We have Marizy Doats.
Okay, Marizy Doats. So instead of the Andrew Sisters, the Andrew Brothers sing Marizy Doats. Take it.
I know a ditty, naughty as a fruitcake, goofy as a goon, and silly as a loon.
Some call it pretty,
Others call it crazy, but they all sing this tune. Marizy Doats and dozy dotes and little lambsy divey, a kiddly divey too, wouldn't you? Marizy Doats and dozy dotes and little lambsy divey, a kiddly divey too, wouldn't you? If the words sound queer and funny to your ear, a little bit jumbled and jivey, sing
mares eat oats,
and
does eat oats,
and
little lambs eat ivy.
oh, Marizy Doats and dozy dotes and little lambsy divey, a kiddly divey too, wouldn't you? A kiddly divey too, wouldn't you? Marizy
Doats and dozy,
Doats and little
Ramsey divey,
a kiddly
divey too, wouldn't you?
yes,
Maresy doats and dozy doats and little lambsy divey,
a kiddly
divey too, wouldn't
wouldn't
you?
you? If the words sound queer, funny to your ear, a little bit mumbled and tumbled and jumbled and jivey, sing
Mares eat oats, does eat oats, little lambs eat ivy.
terrific. Marizy Doats and dozy dotes and little
Lambs eat ivy.
a kiddly divey too, wouldn't you? A kiddly divey too, wouldn't you? Marizy Doats and dozy dotes and little lambsy divey, a kiddly divey too, wouldn't you? 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 A kiddly divey too, wouldn't you?
So there's the Andrew Brothers.
That's right.
The Andrew Brothers. And you're running for?
2 full weeks. We open tomorrow and run through Wednesday, then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. Does this close up the season then?
Actually, no, we have a break, and then we have our holiday show, The Trial of Ebenezer Scrooge, which opens the day after Thanksgiving.
Oh, tell me about the trial.
It's great. It's the year after A Christmas Carol, and Scrooge is suing the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future for breaking and entering, emotional suffering, attempted murder, and all that. So we have a sort of a grandstanding prosecutor, and then an old curmudgeon of a judge, and Scrooge, and then they call all the various different witnesses, the ghosts and Bob Cratchit and all those people call to the witness stand. And of course, Scrooge is too cheap to buy, to rent or to hire a lawyer, so he represents himself. Whereas the other guys have a prosecutor.
You got to come and see it.
Yep.
All right, we got one more song by the Andrew Sisters.
Yep.
This one is
Accentuate the Positive.
Okay, the Andrew Brothers and Accentuate the Positive. It's yours.
You got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between.
You got to spread joy up to the maximum, bring gloom down to the minimum.
Have faith or pandemonium's liable to walk upon the scene. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark. What did they do just when everything looked so dark? And they said we better accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In Between. I know you can do it, Patrick. I believe in you. You've got to
Accentuate the positive.
eliminate the negative.
Latch on to the affirmative.
Don't mess with Mr. In Between. You've got to spread joy
Up to the maximum,
bring blue
down
to the minimum.
minimum.
Otherwise, pandemonium's
liable to walk upon the sea.
to illustrate
Well, illustrate.
my last remark.
You got the floor. Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark.
What did they say?
What did they say?
Say when everything looks so dark,
Then they said we
better
better
accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In Between.
Very nice. Best of luck to you. Break a leg tomorrow night. It opens the Andrew Brothers at the Maples Rep Theater.
Yep, and we're doing a special for veterans. We're inviting all veterans to come out, and it's a buy one, get one deal for veterans. It's a great show. People are going to love the old World War II music, and we really want those guys to come out and enjoy
And
it.
telephone number to call?
660-385-2924.
Or you can go online.
maplesrep.com.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming by, Andrew Brothers and Betty Grable.
You're right. Peggy Jones.
Peggy Jones, thank you. Tomorrow, Central Missouri Stop Human Trafficking Coalition is on. Our show directed by Travis McMillan of the Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Kyle Felling, filling in for Pat Akers. Our flow director is Austin Fact, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. To watch this again or to listen to it, go to kbia.org, click on Radio Friends, sign up for a free podcast or a podcast. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks so much for listening. Bye-bye.